The night of the full moon has fallen over Collinwood. At the inn, Julia Hoffman has discovered to her horror that Grant Douglas is missing. And at the great house, Carolyn Stoddard is terribly disturbed about her father, unaware that he and she are important parts of the plan that Barnabas has brought back from the past.
Mother, are you sure that keeping Father sedated all the time is the best thing?
Dr. Reeves says so. We must accept his judgment.
I wish Julia were still treating him.
Well, you know why she isn't.
Perhaps if I could speak to Father, try to get him to see how unfounded his fear of her is, I could convince him
Carolyn,
that
I cannot discuss it now. I'm expected at the Historic Society with these pieces of silver. You should take more interest in that, too.
I'm interested in my father at the moment. Mother, it breaks my heart to walk into his room and see him just lying there, unable to move or speak. He's almost not human anymore.
Darling, you mustn't worry so. Everything that can be done is being done for him. I'll see you later.
They're after me. I've got to get away.
Where did you want to go?
Oh, anywhere away from here.
Let's go into the drawing room and talk about it.
Oh, no, darling, I have no time to talk. Must get out of here.
No one else is at home. No one is going to come. Please.
I can't stay here. You must understand that.
Father, I don't understand. This is where you so badly wanted to be. And this is where you should be, especially now that you're sick.
Oh, but if I stay here, I'll be dead. Carolyn, you don't know what it was like up there. Lying in that room, knowing it was going to become my tomb.
You must stop imagining things. There is not a reason in the world for that to be your tomb.
Oh, yes, there is a very good reason. They're trying to kill me.
Father, no one is trying to kill you.
Yes, they are. They've somehow gotten into this house.
Who?
The ones who are after me.
Father, you've got to get over this notion of yours that people are trying to harm you.
Get over it? How can I when it's the truth? Carolyn, you saw me when I came into this house. You came in with me. Now, please, look at me. And then tell me no one's doing anything to me. Go on. Look at me. And now, for heaven's sake, let me out of here before it's too late.
You wait here. I'll go upstairs and get your coat.
No. No.
Father! What's wrong with him?
Nothing now. Were you really going to take him away?
He seems so frightened.
Where were you going to take him?
I don't know.
And if I hadn't come back for your great-grandmother's sugar bowl, you... Oh, Carolyn. Carolyn, I'm worried about you.
I'm all right. What about Father?
He'll sleep for a while. And then I'll have Mrs. Johnson take him to his room. Darling, come with me. Come on. Carolyn, you must accept the situation. You must believe how ill your father really is.
I don't want to believe it.
None of us does. But we must.
Did I make it downstairs? Or did I dream it? No. I didn't dream it. Oh, no.
You gave us quite a scare.
I don't want that medicine.
You must take it, Paul. It's the only thing that'll make you feel better.
No, it's what's making me sick. I know it.
Don't act like a child. Dr. Reeves prescribed it.
Well, maybe he's one of them.
Paul, I humored you about Dr. Hoffman. She's not treating
No,
you
I never
anymore.
said anything.
You did. You kept screaming that she was one of them, whoever they are. Now, let me tell you one thing for your own good. I am not going to get rid of Dr. Reeves. Now, take your medicine.
No!
Very well. If you want to go on upsetting Carolyn, go right ahead. You are hurting her very much, you know.
Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn, if she only knew how much I've hurt you. But I will make it all right somehow. As soon as I get out of this house. And I will get out. If I don't take that medicine, I'll get my strength back. It's the medicine makes me weak. Very weak.
Oh, Mrs. Stoddard says that you didn't take your medicine.
No. And I'm not going to take it. And you can't make me take it either.
Oh, I don't intend to. I brought you some warm milk to help you get some rest, and some fresh cookies to help you get your strength back. These cookies are Carolyn's favorite.
Is there anything in that milk?
What do you mean?
Medicine.
Of course not. People take too much medicine as it is. To my way of thinking, they'd be better off without it. Oh, I'm going to get you some fresh flowers to help cheer this room up a bit. Have a good rest, Mr. Stoddard.
It didn't take long.
Well, no wonder with all that medicine in his milk.
Well, it had to be that dosage. We couldn't take the chance of his waking up before we moved him.
Mrs. Stoddard, are you sure you're doing the right thing by him?
If I had any fears, they were dispelled after I talked to Mr. Barnabas.
Still seems a little drastic.
Can't take a chance on him getting away or upsetting Carolyn again.
Oh, no, we mustn't have that.
All right, then, Mrs. Johnson. You go to the tower room and be sure that everything's ready for him. I'll wait downstairs for Mr. Barnabas. When he gets here, we'll move him. Mrs. Johnson.
Yes.
One more thing. I don't want you to say anything to anyone about this. I'll handle it with the help of Mr. Barnabas.
Of course.
What made you think, for even one moment, that I wanted you back?
Elizabeth. She's one of them, too.
Father. Father! Father!
Carolyn. Thank heavens it's you.
Why did you get out of bed?
I had to. Have to get out of here. Have to hurry before it's too late.
Let me help you back to bed.
No, not bad. Karen, it's worse than I thought.
What do you mean?
I've just discovered something terrifying, and you've got to get me out of here before they get to me.
No one is going to get to you. I'll sit by your bed until you fall asleep.
Oh, no, dear. No, you can't protect me like that. The only thing that you can do for me is to get me out of here.
Father, why is it worse now than it was before?
Because... No, I can't tell you here. But I'll tell you when we're safely away from here.
What do you want me to do?
Just go out into the hall and look around and make sure the coast is clear. And I'll wait here till you get back. You will do that for me, won't you? You'll do it for me. To save my life.
Yes, of course. He's so sick. He said he'd stay until I came back. What are we going to do?
Look for him. He can't go very far in his condition. want you to help Carolyn search the grounds. You realize how important it is that we find him.
Oh, of course, Mrs. Stoddard.
I've got to phone the doctor and make arrangements after we find him.
Yes.
What's the matter, man? What happened? What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. Just had to get away. Got to help me.
Get away from what?
I can't tell you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Stoddard.
You're Paul Stoddard, Carolyn's father.
Carolyn? Oh, they sent you after me, didn't they?
Nobody sent me in. I just happened by, fortunately for you. You could catch a death of cold lying out here like this.
Well, I seem to be marked for death no matter where I turn, don't I?
What's that?
Mister, look here, whatever your name is.
My name's Stokes. Professor Stokes.
Professor Stokes, you've got to take me to the police.
To the police?
Yes, I'm in terrible danger.
In danger, Mr. Stoddard? From whom?
Well, I can't say that, but I will tell it to the police.
I better take you back to Collingwood.
No,
You
no!
Call the police from there.
No, not to Collingwood. Please, Professor Stokes, you've got to take me to the police. It's the only thing you can do for me. If you don't, I'll be dead. No, I am not being hysterical or melodramatic.
My
But
car
right
is
now-
over there. I'll help you to it. Then we'll go to the police.
What happened?
This is Mr. Paul Stoddard. He has a story he wants to tell the police. I don't know what it is. He wouldn't tell me until we got here.
You look like you better sit down, Mr. Stoddard.
Thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
All right. I never thought I would get here.
Well, you got here. And everything's going to be all right.
It will never be all right until they stop chasing me. Thank you.
Oh?
They have been after me ever since I got here.
What are these people doing to you?
Well, at first there were just little hints, phone calls, things like that to veiled threats. It was their way of making me know that I was under their control. And I was, too, because when I tried to get away, they took me back to Collinwood.
I see.
No, you don't see. You think I'm mad.
I think you're frightened.
You would be, too, if they were after you.
You said you'd tell us everything, Mr. Stoddard. Who are they?
There are a great many of them. People you'd least suspect.
Will you name one of them?
Yes. I'll name one all right. My wife, Elizabeth Stoddard.
Well, that's a little hard to believe.
It's impossible to believe. And yet you tell me why she took me back into Collinwood after 20 years of open hatred, unless they wanted me there. And you know this town. You know how they gossip. And you know my wife. Why? Why would she risk all that gossip unless they wanted her to do so?
It's still a little hard to believe.
Yes. And because it's Elizabeth Stoddard who's involved, you will do nothing.
I didn't say that. I intend to talk to Mrs. Stoddard and the doctor and whoever else is involved. And if you still feel you're being held captive, well, we'll have to do something about it. Wouldn't you say so, Professor Stokes?
I most certainly would.
Oh, well, then you must keep me locked up under guard until after you've made your investigations. And I'll tell the whole story.
There'll be time enough for that later.
Yes, I guess so. Well, could I get to a telephone, please? I would like to call my daughter and tell her that I'm here and that I'm all right.
I'll do that for you, Mr. Stoddard.
Fine, that's good. It'll
Thank
give us a chance to rest
Thank you.
until she comes. You got a good nap. You feeling better?
Oh, yes. I can't tell you how much better I feel.
Well, that's good, because there's somebody here to see you.
Oh, Carolyn! Oh, no, don't let her near me.
I told you over the phone, Professor Stokes. He's terrified of me.
I've got to get out of
No,
here.
no, Mr. Stokes. Mr. Stoddard, the best thing to do is go back with your wife.
No!
He won't go back with me unless I give him a sedative.
No!
Come on now, Mr. Stoddard.
You said you'd help me!
We are helping you, Mr. Stoddard.
Traitors!